The idea here, I thought, was pretty fun and simple. Gain lots of critical stars and then swoop in with Beowulf. That does not happen. At all. Oh, hello everyone, I am the Voice of Saint Quartz, and I'm about to share with you one of the most embarrassing, but also difficult fights I have ever tried to claw my way out of. Now, I will admit, the beginning of this fight is incredibly boring. I wanted to say simple. It is incredibly boring. Everything goes according to plan. That's the thing. Everything goes exactly according to plan. I even used the evade right away because I want the defense boost for later over the course of 3 turns. And that goes exactly according to plan. Like, in fact, right away, Daeon gets one of them. Then Hans and Jack get another one, as you're about to see. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. No problems. Like, I barely know what to even say over this. But I guess well, I'll figure out something to say, and that was, I kind of altered this off of a team comp that I really enjoy using, which is Beowulf, Hans with 20-30, and some kind of taunter or protector or something like that. And at first I used George, but then I realized George is a rider and he'll eat up all the critical stars. So I decided to use someone with a far lesser star weight in a saber, which is Daeon, who has been with me since the very beginning of the game. And on top of that, use a maxed out Seal Designation Enforcer, Craft Essence, on Beowulf. And here I decided, you know what, let's build up a ton of critical stars. Let's bring in Jack, because I didn't know who to put in the 5th slot. I didn't want to use Edmund yet. I didn't want to whip him out and put him in the front of the party yet. So I decided, I'm like, you know what, yeah, let's put in Jack first. Let's be real sly about this and get tons of critical stars. I keep saying that, get tons of crits. And in theory, that should work. Because then I would wait for a moment when I have tons of critical stars and swoop in with Beowulf. He has self-designation, yeah, Seal Designation Enforcer. I keep wanting to say self-designation Enforcer. I don't like that title. Seal Designation Enforcer. But he would swoop in and get all the critical stars, and then he'd, like, one-shot Jill, or something like that, you know, and it kinda happens that way. I keep alluding to this. I keep using tons of foreshadowing here. But really, yeah, right now, I'm just gaining lots of critical stars, lots of NP. Yes, Daeon is taking lots of damage, but there is a tipping point. There will be a point, you will see it, and I will point it out, when everything starts to decline. When everything starts to go topsy-turvy, and shit hits the fan. It's not yet! It is not quite yet, but we are almost there, I promise you. I promise you. And you might be wondering why even use a taunt. Trust me, Daeon does lots of damage. Right here! This is the tipping point. Oh man, because I'm like, MASH wasn't supposed to come out this early. Worst part is, her taunt that I applied to her with Grand New Year, that goes to waste because, watch this. Jack crits like a motherfucker. So, the taunt goes to waste. I've got plenty of critical stars, but the taunt goes to waste. That was supposed to be when Daeon dies in this part of the fight. Oh, no. But hey, I'm like, okay, I can deal with this. This is fine. This is fine because Jack now has her NP. She's still gonna gain us lots of critical stars. I have her boost. I'm not scared of Jill one bit. There's no way Jill can kill Jack. Wow, that's actually kind of odd to say. I'm sorry. If you get the reference, you know what I mean. But anyway, so we go for a quick chain here because I'm like, this is gonna be beautiful. I'm gonna take out the Rider Demon with Jack's NP, one-shot him. Like so. Perfect. Nothing is gone wrong in this third battle. Yes, Daeon died early, really early, but this can be salvaged. In fact, I even think to myself immediately, I'm like, wait a minute. Use the taunt. Increase NP gain. Make an arts chain. That way, I can... Oh, this is beautiful. And I have tons of critical stars. This will be perfect. Use an arts chain with Jack and then mash. And mash will immediately get to her NP. It's beautiful. And watch. Here it is, the arts chain. I get this crit. Beautiful. Right to 100% with mash. But something's a little off. And this is going to perpetuate until mash dies. Yes, spoilers, mash dies. But it's how she dies and what she leaves behind. Or rather, lack of what she leaves behind. This right here is the moment. This, I think maybe too long about this when it happened. But I keep going through my head, how should I make this chain? How should I make it work? I can make a buster chain. I can make an arts chain. I can maybe do something else, you know, something funky, something interesting, you know, do the most damage possible, I think, by using Hans and Jack, and that is what I do. What I should have done, what I should absolutely have done, is started with Mash's NP. But I don't do that, and it doesn't seem so bad at first. It doesn't seem so bad at first. I have a second chance. I have a second chance to use that NP. And I'm like, alright. You know, I had to rely on them to get Jack's NP, but I got it. I got Jack's NP, but the problem is I have Jack's NP, and I see 2 quick cards. And I go for the fucking quick chain! God damn it! I go for the quick chain! This is my second chance to use Mash, because I think, well, there's no way Mash is gonna... Wait a minute, why aren't they doing... Oh, right, because quick is weak. And these two don't do too much damage on top of that! And Mash is dead! Mash is dead! And Jack is dead! Oh my god! And so I go into panic mode. I'm like, this cannot be happening. My plan is going up shit creek right now. And I see that Jill is almost at full NP. I'm like, I'm racing against time, basically. Even though there's no actual time limit, I'm racing against the clock on that NP gauge you see at the top of your screen. I'm like, oh shit. I have to kill this man. And so all of my attention switches to Jill, which is another mistake. But you'll see. You will see. I'm getting ahead of myself. You will see exactly what I mean. So far, things are all right. You know, I'm like, okay, I can recover. I have the ability to use Hans NP. It's okay. So I decide to use the NP. And I decide, well, Beowulf is the strongest one here right now. So maybe I should have done an arts chain. This one I felt was up in the air. I was like, I have 100% on that buster. Does lots of damage. And on top of that, Dante's actually crits. But Beowulf isn't looking so hot. Now, I do neglect this because I'm in panic mode. Luckily I do the charge loss, but lo and behold, I'm like, okay, this is the time. Seal Designation Enforcer is on Beowulf. He's gonna get a lot of the stars. I forget to put Guts on fucking Beowulf! I forget to use his third skill because I'm thinking too much about the critical stars! Now, thankfully, he crits this motherfucker into oblivion. Like, 2/3 of his health, I think, are just gone. But then Beowulf dies! Oh! If you couldn't hear that, I was slamming my head against the table. Watching this is so bad, and luckily I had the stun available on my suit. Oh my god. I am freaking out right here. Like, mentally I'm freaking out. I'm not like literally like, oh my god, you know, I'm not like verbally making a commotion, but in my head I am freaking the fuck out. And so this is my last shot. This is absolutely my last shot, and you can see by I'm like, what do I do? What do I even fucking do? And so I use the most brain power all at once. I'm like, I have to take a shot. I have to take a chance, a big chance. Of course I have to start with the Buster because I want to do the most damage. But do I do the Arts or the Quick? Arts is stronger, but there's more likely a chance of critting on the Quick. What do I do? And so I decide, you know what? I want to go for the base stronger attack. Because no matter what, it will be a stronger attack and have the most potential to take out fucking Jill, and I don't crit here, but then, boom, boom, fucking crit Jill, boom, fucking crit the demon. Oh, sigh of relief. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. God damn, I actually sighed the heaviest sigh of relief after this. I was like, damn. I didn't have to restart. All is well. God is in his heaven.